Thought I was from Buffalo, how I bring them bills around. Benjamin, my best friend, cause that's all that I chills around. I'm fake toast intolerant, I got no choice but to be real. Gay to be a death penalty, and they got no choice but to be killed. Yo, this is Issa, and you checking out This Is 50.com.
She told me she on fire, didn't know it like I know. Took one look in her eyes, all she said let go.
Issa is a young rap artist, signed to RCA. I'm actually the youngest rap artist to ever sign to Jive Records, which is now RCA Records, you know, the whole switch over the label. I have actually 2 mixtapes out. Back to the Future is the first mixtape I dropped last year, then I dropped another mixtape, King Issa, last year. King Issa, it was kind of like, oh yeah, the label didn't want me to name the mixtape King Issa. They felt like it was a little arrogant to kind of just come out and call myself King Issa, but I felt like, you know, why not conquer that lane, you know? But this mixtape was just kind of letting people know why I'm king, and I feel like I speak things into existence, and you can kind of hear that through my music. Like I always talk about that. Like if I want something, I go after it. So if I want to be king, then I'm gonna call myself king, and I'm gonna be the king, you know? I work with Swizz Beatz. And this wasn't even for my mixtape. Me and Swizz, we did like 5 or 6 records last summer. I work with Swizz. We got a record on the mixtape. I work with Gucci. I got Jacob Lattimore on there. He's one of my label mates. Juwan Harris, he's one of my label mates. Travis Porter. Oh yeah, how can I forget Travis Porter? Travis Porter, they like on one of the biggest records off the mixtape called Big Ol' Booty. So yeah, big shout out to all those artists. I got them with them in the studio, and yeah, we put together a masterpiece. Like, I love the mixtape. So, I just take y'all from the beginning. I was like 8 or 9. My dad was like, he was like real heavy in the rap thing. You know what I'm saying? And we had like a studio in our apartment building, and every night he used to be up like blasting the music. And one night I came out. I think I came out to get something to drink one late night. And I was like, "You writing a rap, Dad?" And we stayed up like all night to like literally like 4 or 5 in the morning, up like punching in every 2 bars, like of that 16. And he just stayed up with me. And like after that, he kind of like stopped writing for himself and just kept writing for me. And like he kind of believed in me and was like, you know, son, you got it. So I'm gonna just put everything that I got into you. And we got hooked up with a production label. Then the production label, we got hooked up with the major label, Jive RCA Records. And ever since then, it's just been kind of, you know, history like that. But when I was younger, I was just always in the studio all night. My dad had me up all night. All my cousins, they rap too. My uncles, they rap. And they used to write music for me too, you know. They live in the Bronx, they're from New York. So most of my family, like, you know, of course New York started the whole rap thing, you know. So everybody that I learned from is from New York, you know what I'm saying? So that's a plus that I have, even though I guess you could say I'm kind of from the South. Everything I learned, everybody that I've learned from is from New York, so I feel like I got the best of both worlds. A lot of people think that, you know, when you get signed or, you know, when you get a record deal, it's like, it's automatically like you know, you got some money and, you know, you on, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's a lot of misconceptions about being signed to a major label that even I had, you know what I'm saying, before I was signed, but now they're like, I'm learning so much day to day, like about how, just because they sign you don't mean they're gonna move on you automatically. It's like you gotta move on yourself for them to move on you. So that's like the biggest thing I've learned about being signed to the major label. Like you gotta work harder now. Like now that I'm signed, this is the most work I've done in forever in my career. Like everything that we doing right now. I know the label's gonna get behind it, but it's like we doing this right now. Grow my fan base by constantly like putting out content. That's why I feel like it's never enough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you asked me that earlier. That's how I grow my fan base, and that's like the only way these days, you know what I'm saying? I'm constantly not just putting out content of music videos or anything, but just random content of just me acting stupid, acting goofy. Like I always carry, you know, I always got my camera guy with me. Like, and we shot, I have like 8 videos backed up that I've already shot in Atlanta, like ready for the next 5 months to put out every 2 weeks. And then in between those, it's gonna be every 2 Mondays. In between those Mondays, I'm just putting out random footage. So like every week you're gonna get to see something new, and it just keeps my fans waiting. I like to be headlining my own tour this time next year. Headlining my own tour worldwide. I like to be about to drop my album this time next year. Just about to drop my album. At least 2 or 3 #1 singles or top 5 singles. I ain't gonna push it. Yeah, just working on my album. Cause that's what I'm doing now, working on my album. So hopefully this time next year we'll have it out. We like at least 13, 14 records in. And that's not even half of what we're gonna do though.
Whoa, whoa, drop it low, drop it low. Whoa, 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 drop it low, go drop it low. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baby, let go, let